What's going on, folks? I finally got a stand for my world famous roving DJ mic, so I'm not going to know what to do with my hands now. Anyway, this is a very unusual video announcement and not one I ever expected to be making because it concerns the reinstatement of my original YouTube channel. So I started this in 2008 when I was transitioning away from my DJ activities into the alternative research that I'm doing now. And in 2020, by which point I had hundreds of videos loaded up on that channel, it got taken down. And that was the experience of hundreds of thousands, if not millions, of other broadcasters and researchers who, like me, were questioning the official narrative of Covid, everything we were being told, and pointing out that it amounted to a monumental PSYOP scam. A phenomenon that's been happening in recent weeks, and a big shout to Lance at Rise Above Live for pointing this out to me, is that so many of us who were asking those questions and paying the price for it by getting deplatformed and having all sorts of other things happen to us in our lives as well. I mean, I've been contacted by so many people that have said they lost their families, they lost relationships, they lost their jobs, their businesses as a result of speaking out and asking questions. So many of these people have been getting their YouTube channels back. They've had to go through a review process, but usually that just consists of pointing out to YouTube, Google, that we were right all along, and we were merely reinforcing what official sources are now saying about the whole COVID scam. They're all but admitting, they're not admitting that the virus was fake, but they're admitting that so many aspects of the narrative were effectively fraudulent. And especially when it comes to the arms spear disaster, which followed in its wake. All kinds of mainstream sources are now questioning the efficacy and the safety of the arms spears. And this is what so many of us were saying in 2020 and 2021, and we paid the price for it. I had 63,000 subscribers to that original channel, and when the channel went down, very few of them came back to the replacement channels that I built up. But my YouTube channel has now been reinstated, along with the platforms of so many others, and I'm taking it as vindication. I'm taking it as an admission that we were correct all along. We can ask ourselves why we're being allowed to get those platforms back now. I suspect it's part of some wider agenda. Who knows? Maybe it's the karmic spiritual thing on their part, an observance of that occult tenet. Or maybe it's more kind of political and, strategic in terms of why they're doing this. But either way, my original channel is now back, which means the 63,000 people that subscribe to it now have access to it again. And I'm going to start reloading my content of the past 5.5 years, which I was not able to, onto that channel. So all of that archive stuff is going to go up, and my new videos are also going to be loaded to that channel. So you can access it via the link in the notes below. You might be watching this one on my newest YouTube channel, but I would urge everyone to go over to that original platform to watch all my future videos from this point forward. You might also be watching this on BitChute, Odyssey, Rumble, or some other platform, in which case, if you want to keep up to date with me on YouTube, as I say, below is the link. So who knows what has led to this, but either way, the channel is back and I fully intend to utilize it now that I've got this platform at my disposal. So this is confirmation that that has taken place, and I hope to see as many of you as possible back over on that original channel, which should never have been taken down in the first place. Cheers.